After putting it off about a day and a half, I went out on a ride for my final ABCs of Touring Point for 2012. This trip is basically my normal commute to the Northside campus when I'm going up there. Right now we're passing the Kendall Executive Airport, kind of on the southwest side of town. Here's London Square, which basically is an overcrowded place that everybody goes to. Usually this commute, when I do it on a work day, takes forever. It's about 25 miles, give or take. However, usually it takes an hour and a half to get there during the work day, but it's usually about here traffic starts really backing up. And even back at London Square, back at 137, it's just miserable. So, all in all said, here we go, I'm about to jump on the toll road. All in all said, this year basically matches my 2010. So that year I got 111 points, this year I got 111 points. I didn't go to any of the hog rallies, so I could have done better, but it was kind of a mixed style year for me. I actually did a little bit better on mileage, I believe, for the 2010 year, and coming up here in a second, we have a fairly typical thing, and there we go! Wonderful Miami traffic just pulling out in front of people. Anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. So for 2010, I got about 107 miles to every point that I got. This year, I got just over 100 miles per point. So the economy was fairly great. It was the perfect way I could get the points, but it was pretty good. This will also be the third year in a row that I have swept the cities. So I've got A through Z of cities, towns, from 2010, 2011, and 2012. Didn't quite make that in 2009. I know I was missing X because there was only basically Xenia, Ohio, and another place somewhere in that general vicinity. But all in all, I mean, it's not bad. 111 points will get me again probably within the top 20. I will not be on the top 10, so I won't get any of the little certificates or plaques or any of that stuff. I'll get just the usual patches and all of that. So I've never turned off here. Basically, we've got Miami International Airport on the right-hand side. I don't know if the tower will be there. The tower is just barely visible to the side. The road we were on before, a couple of roads back, was right along the runway. So usually when I'm stuck on traffic, I kind of get there. So here's the point. Virginia Gardens town. I didn't like that stop, so I tried on this side. Again, there's no really good vantage point, but this at least looks a little better. So this is probably the shot I'll use. Actually, mail these off in a couple of days here. Anyway, we'll jump back on the road again. You're looking straight at the UPS building with their train and airport intermodals. The train tracks are there. Get back on the. I don't even remember which stupid toll road it is. I still don't remember all the names of it. This is the north-south. It's not the Florida Turnpike, but it's kind of over. We're going up here to Gratiggity, which is also where I-75 starts and ends. I'd say some of the good points this year. My first point was at the Michigan State line. It was about 24 degrees Fahrenheit just after sunrise. I melted one of my gloves. There's a video at the beginning of this year where I showed me basically burning my gloves. Highlight again, of course, was going out to see all the national parks. So here we're starting like Tiggity. And so this is basically where my North Campus is. So when I'm working on the North Campus, it's basically right here next to Opa-locka's airport. Let's see if I can remember its actual name. I believe it is Opa-locka Airport. Yep, Opa-locka Executive Airport. So it's right here on the right there. That was the runway track right there. So that doesn't seem to be as used as Kendall. Kendall's got a private pallet license. Anyway, so I was up here, I came all the way up here just basically to go to Firehouse Subs to get my steamer. Gotta love my steamers. Anyway, I'll go back the other way. So it's the Palmetto. Palmetto Expressway is actually the main toll road that I take while I'm in here. So come back out here on 823, and then we'll make the left-hand turn onto the Palmetto. Now, the Palmetto runs east-west here. There's always funny things that just messes with some people's minds. So it runs east-west here. We're looking at a wonderful sunset. And again, I love the clouds in Miami. It's something that was just missing when I was up in Indiana. Here you've got clouds built from convection over the ocean. I just didn't have that type of cloud in the winter when I was up in Indiana. Again, the camera doesn't really do justice to the sunset. It never does. But what can you say? But just cruising on back, so coming up here to where, again, we're going due south, and let's run due north-south at this point. So I-75 just joined in, we're cruising down. Cruising on down, and we're going to keep on cruising down. Yeah, so 111 points, that's pretty good. Again, I think for 2013, I'm going to take another easy year again. It seems like the odd years I've been doing small rides, the even years I go all out. Again, now that I'm in Miami, it's going to be a lot harder to actually get points. So we'll see what, if anything, I'm able to do. Yeah, I love these merges. And I hate this section here because, again, this interchange with Palmetto is always a mass. And, you know, it's one of those things you get people going really slow and really fast. Again, beautiful clouds. I don't know if it's going to show up here. Yeah, there's the airplane coming in. Usually when I take this to and from, you can see one over on the right-hand side too. Well, usually when I take this home from work, if I'm at the North Campus, you'll see them basically coming in formation. There's 3 runway sets. Again, there's another one on the right, there's one going red now. Usually there's a lot more in formation. You can almost see it, but they're coming out from the left-hand side here. It doesn't show up very well on the video, unfortunately. But it's just fun seeing them come in, usually 2 at a time, or 2 with one staggered off to the side. And it's really interesting because you'll have one group that's bank right into, another one's bank left into, and one that's flying straight over the Everglades straight in. It's kind of an interesting setup. So anyway, sun keeps on going down, so the video gets really bad. But we're almost home anyway. Again, this is the Florida Turnpike. And interestingly enough, there's one of those not toll plazas, but service areas, service plazas, right before my exit, and both of them are on the left-hand side. And I hate left exits because going up with this, where you get people going slow in the left-hand lane and people passing to the right, it's kind of weird. Again, it's better here because there's not that much traffic on Sundays. On Monday through Friday, it's miserable. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So 111 points, not bad. Again, I don't expect to be doing nearly that much next year.